Welcome to this video. So what I'm gonna try to show you is how to manage and create and understand as well what is an intent on Dialogflow CX. So basically, first of all, let's start talking about natural language understanding. So what is the natural language understanding? Basically, it's a subset of the natural language processing, the NLP, and it helps a machine to be able to understand human language. So it's basically when we are creating, for instance, our Dialogflow CX agents, like our assistants, is the way that we are gonna um, interact with our agents or with our assistants. Okay, so which parts of the natural language understanding are the ones that we have to create and to manage in our Dialogflow CX agent? So basically are the intents and the entity types. Today we're gonna talk about the intents. So what is the intents? Let me switch to this tab and I will show you quick um, a quick example. So the what you are seeing right now, it's my personal blog site, so you can go there and it is sabidob.me, and everything that I'm gonna explain you in these videos is already published there in Spanish and also in English. So for example, in this case, what you are seeing is we are requesting information about some information about one Pokemon. In this case, we are talking about getting information about Pikachu. Okay, so as you know, we as a humans, we can request information in multiple ways. Like for instance, tell me info about Pikachu. We can also say, tell me information about Pikachu, tell me something about Pikachu, or just Pikachu, for example. So these things that you see here is the utterances. Okay, so at the end, what we are requesting is the same intention. We have the same intention here, so that is the intent. So multiple utterances, uh, as I said, like tell me info about Pikachu, tell me information, give me information. Those are the utterances. In Dialogflow CX, that is called training phrases, and we are requesting the same intent. Okay, we have the same intention to get the same information. Okay, Pikachu is called a slot, in Dialogflow CX is called entity type, and that is something that I'm gonna explain in a later video. But it's basically um, an important thing that we have to note on our intents, uh, just in order to extract that information. Okay, it's kind of we can think about a variable. Okay, so yeah, but we have to specify that on our intents. So if we go back to our Dialogflow CX console online, um, everything related to a natural language understanding is on the manage tab. So if you go to the intent section, you will see the list of your intents. You can create a new intent just by typing create. Okay, I have here some of intents that I want to show you. um, for example, let's click on the high intent. So the first thing is that you have to add is the display name. So in my case is high underscore intent, and you can add labels. Labels is just basically to classify your information. Okay, you can add a description. So if you are, for instance, working with more people, this is gonna be really really helpful. And then you just need to add the training phrases. Okay, so whenever you change or whenever you add your training phrases, so for instance here in my case I have hello, hi, I can add WhatsApp, for example, and just type in enter. This is gonna be added to the training phrases. So whenever you change or you add these training phrases, you have to click on save button. So when you click on the save button, in my case, I have the enable on the agent the automatically model training. So what it is gonna do is basically send all your intents, send all your entity types to the machine learning model just to train, so the assistant will start understanding you basically. Once that is done, what we can do is test our intents on the simulator and check that everything is working fine. Let me show you an example of an intent that has a entity type. So right now, I mean, as I said, the entity types is something that we are gonna see in a later video, but if we go to the order underscore intent, this is an intent that we are requesting, that we are using to request an order. For instance, I want 3 cokes, I want 2 pizzas, I want whatever. So in this case, as you can see, we are using 2 entity types, which is number and order type. So how can I add an entity type, or how can I specify that this part of this training phrase is an order, is an entity type? So once we type the training phrases, like for instance here is I want 3 cokes, I want 2 pizzas. So if we go to the training phrase and we add, for instance, give me 3 pizzas, for example, here you will see that we don't have anything color, and well, now automatically it is color because it auto detects that the 3 it's a number and the pizzas is the order type. So as you can see here, uh, to add the entity type to your training phrase, you just need to select whatever you want, and then you can search uh, by just tapping the entity type that you want to add. Here you can see all the system built-in entity types that there are available, and also the custom ones, the ones that us as developers we have created. So here you can see that the 3 is a sys.number, which is basically a number, and the parameter ID is the number. The parameter ID is something that we are going to use, for instance, when we call to our webhook, to our backend, or for instance, when we want to switch from one page to another. Okay. And the pizzas here is it's the entity type is order type, and the parameter ID that the ID basically is order type. Okay. And in this case, the available options are pizza, cokes, for example, and that could be even more. That depends on your scenario. And again, whenever you click on save, you have to retrain your model. Okay, that is best practice. Okay, so whenever you test your assistant, you will have the latest version of your NLU, and that's it. You can find more information under sabidot.me/projects, and you can click on Dialogflow CX category, and you will see all the articles that I wrote about Dialogflow CX. And that's it. See you. Bye bye.